We all know how hard it is to manage our chronic illnesses day to day and keeping track of everything. And I would like to share some apps that I have found that have really made a difference in how I keep track of my health and my symptoms day to day. So let's talk about it. So the first app I would like to talk about is called Abridge. And there's two different versions of it. There's Abridge for providers and Abridge for patients. And the patients one I love. My mom and I have been using it for quite a few years now, and it's so helpful, especially when you struggle to remember what was talked about in the appointments. So basically, Abridge allows you to record your appointments, and then it transcribes all of it, highlights, drug names and different issues that could be talked about and whatnot. And then you can save it, you label it with the doctor that you met with or whoever, and whoever the appointment was for as well. So you can track for other family members, which is why we've used it for me and my dad as well, because we both have a lot of health issues. So it's super, super helpful to be able to go back and look at those and even re-listen to the recordings of what they, were talking about and all of that. It's so, so helpful. App number 2 is called Hero. And this isn't just an app, it's an entire service. And I will say it's not the most affordable option, but for what it provides, if you have these kinds of needs, it's so helpful. So basically, Hero is a medication management machine that you rent, I think. I'm not sure if you actually own it after you've paid for it. It wasn't super clear, and it's been a while since I got it, so I'm not super sure on that. But it's so helpful because it has alarms, it sends reminders to your phone in the app, and you can have a caregiver or just somebody to, keep track. It will email them if you miss a dose. It will notify them if you miss a dose or skip a dose. And it's just really nice. It's been super beneficial for me. I've had mine for probably 5 years now, maybe, and I love it. I don't know what I would do without it. I've definitely looked at other med machines, because there are other options that you just buy outright, but I don't know, I really like this right now. So as long as it works right now, oh, Katie's coming to say hi. As long as it works right now for me, that's all that that's what I care about. And until it doesn't work for me, then we'll look at other options. But I would highly recommend it because it just helps you be more accountable as well. It's nice. App number 3 is MyFlo, which there's a couple different apps that are similar in names and whatnot, but I'll put a picture up on the screen of all of the images of the app icons with all of these so that it'll help you find them, and if I can, I will try and link them down below. Anyways, MyFlo, fairly self-explanatory. If you're a woman, it's a menstrual cycle tracker, and it's really nice because the woman that created it also has written two books about balancing your hormones, taking care of your body, and working with your cycle and the different phases of the cycle and what to do for yourself in all of those. So I really like it. I don't know. I found another one, which I'll talk about in a minute, that I like more, simply just because of the aesthetic and the way I can log my symptoms and whatnot. But that's just personal preference for me. So I still wanted to put this in there in case any of you would be interested. But yeah, I highly recommend it. So as I was saying, the other app that I have found that I prefer to track my cycle with is called Stardust, and it's more of like a witchy spiritual kind of thing, or at least that's the theme of it, and I really like the options that they have for symptoms and different things like that. It's really nice. And as well, you can like track you can add your friends and you can track each other's cycles together, which is kind of a fun little feature, I thought. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I think it's great because it's very simple, but it also makes tracking your cycle a little more fun. Next, I would like to talk about a couple apps that I use when grocery shopping or going out. I use these when shopping and trying to go out to eat with food restrictions. One of them is FindMe gluten-free, which is it basically has a bunch of restaurants and stuff in the area that it'll tell you if they offer gluten-free options or other dietary options or not, which I really enjoy because it makes going out a lot easier, and you can stress a little less. The other one that I like is gluten-free scanner, which basically you use when you're shopping. You can scan the barcodes on food items and whatnot, and if it's in their directory, then it can tell you like how safe it is to eat it and if it really is gluten-free or not. And then it also has a full paid version, which is like $4 in the App Store from what I saw. And I'm guessing that just gives you the access to their full database or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I think they're both really great options. And going back to symptom tracking here, if you have IBS or any other severe chronic issues like that, there is MySymptoms. And I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's a great way to track all of your symptoms and how they're all going and whatnot, and how things can correlate to your issues and things like that, if that makes sense. I didn't use it a whole lot because I have a few others on the list here, or one other on the list here that I use over that one, but I figured I'd still put it in here since, it's just my personal preference basically. And the one that I prefer over MySymptoms is called Guava, which is a full health tracker, so it's not just your symptoms. You can link your MyChart accounts and different stuff like that, so it tracks like your blood pressure, your heart rate, literally everything. You can even see all of your test results in the app if you link it. It's really, really nice. I love it, and I honestly would highly recommend it if you are looking for something that's more broad spectrum on tracking things. I really love it. It's super helpful, and there's even a feature in the app where you can prep for upcoming appointments and put in like the symptom issues that you have been having the most. You can automatically put those in there to talk about, and you can even print it all out if you have a printer, or just download it to your phone or something like that, and you can take it with you to your appointment so that you don't forget what you wanted to talk about. Next, I want to talk about Sweepy, which is more to help you keep track of like cleaning your space. And so like you can set all the things that you need to do and like how often and all of that. And it makes it so much easier to keep track of it. It also has an option for vacation mode, so like if you're actually gone or having a flare and you're not going to be able to do anything, you can turn on vacation mode and it just freezes everything in the state that it was at, and it can kind of help you a little mentally sometimes. This is, in my opinion anyways. I do that sometimes. But anyways, I really love it. It's a great app, and I think it can be super helpful if that's something that you're looking for. Also, there's ACloset, and there's other apps that are similar to it, but basically it just is a digital wardrobe. So you can take pictures of all of the clothes that you have, and I know it's time consuming, but you could do it bit by bit and pacing through it. And then when you're done, you can plan out outfits. You can literally see all of the clothes that you have right there. Because for me, a lot of times it's really hard when I'm just looking at all of my clothes in the closet and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know what to wear, I don't know what to pick, I don't know, I'd like, you just kind of, it gets to be too much sometimes. And so that has been really helpful for me. I've been using it for probably 4 years now, I think. I love it. It's so helpful, and like you can put as much or as little information about the clothing in there as you want. Like, I mean, there's spaces where you can put like the purchase price that you paid for it and like when you bought it and stuff, so then if you ever went to go sell it or whatever, you can reference that or whatever. It's kind of nice, but you don't have to. So yeah, I really love it. Lastly, I really just wanted to talk about some rewards apps that like I personally use and have actually gotten benefit from. There's Fetch, which basically you just any receipt you have, you take a picture of it and it gives you points, and then you can cash in those points for gift cards. Upside, you've probably seen ads for Upside. It's similar, but it's like cash back on certain places. So like in my area, there's really only 2 places that I can use it at, but I have gotten, like, I think so far I have a total of $50 that I've gotten back because I've put in so many different receipts and stuff. But it actually gives you like money back, and then you can literally transfer it to your bank account or put it in a gift card if you want to, but you can just put it in your bank account too. Google Opinion Rewards if you have an Android, and I don't, maybe it might be in the Apple Store, I don't know, maybe not, but it's really nice because it has like surveys, just basic surveys that you can answer, and you get a little bit of, you know, money back for each survey or whatever, or not back, but you get like a couple cents every time you do a survey, and eventually it will add up to something, and again, you can cash it right back into your bank account if you want, or you can use it in the Google App Store, again, for an Android. Then also gas station rewards apps. Like if there's a certain gas station that you know, always go to, a lot of them now have rewards apps where if you pay through the app with your card, then you get like, with 76, for example, they give me like a 5 cent or 5 cents off each gallon or something, which is, it can add up over time for sure, which is awesome. I have really loved it. And finally, Mist Play. Again, kind of similar concept to some of the others, just it's more, you know, playing games and whatnot instead of answering surveys and stuff like that. So that can be a little bit more fun if you're not into just like answering surveys. You want to actually, you know, have something that stimulates your brain a little bit, you know. That's great for that. So that's all I've got, I think, and I really, really hope that this has helped you guys. At least one of these apps, I hope, will be helpful. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video, and have a great day. Bye.